Good morning. Oh, it's crazy to think that it's Monday morning. Oh my gosh, I just put a serum. My face looks very shiny right now. um, I essentially, I feel like the half of the country probably. I ended up staying up quite late to watch England play against Mexico, and it was a game. I'm very surprised that I'm actually feeling okay, but I do think it's because of the sun, and maybe because I got to sleep a bit more. But my goal for today is actually to maybe go for a walk. I've been feeling very poorly over the past days. So I've just been focusing on getting a few things done. One of the things that I realize is when I feel sick, it's really hard for me not to do anything. I think it's the ADHD in itself. But also I realized that I've never been shown what it is to rest without consequences. But the reality is, as someone who is from a working class background, and I'm a black woman navigating this world, I realized that I not necessarily afforded the option to just, rest without consequences. But I definitely feel like it's just something that is being modeled. So one of the things that I'm trying to do, which is really hard, when sorry if someone's coming in. One of the things that I'm trying to do when I'm sick is just establishing a floor to understand what's the minimum thing that needs to happen for me to fully rest. But it's like literally the minimum, which is something that's really hard to figure out as well. But it's a work in progress. For me, yesterday, the minimum thing was actually just I had an appointment that I could not reschedule, and cooking because it's really hard. I'm trying to eat healthy, which is very hard when you're feeling sick and poor. You just want to have something quick, and more often than not, that's actually just junk food. But yeah. Oh, if I had a tip, one thing that definitely helps me is let me get it for you. Oh. Have two types, but I love like this miso sachet soups. It helps a lot. But that's essentially it. Okay, I think it's actually missing some peanut butter, but it should be ready to go. Okay, this is much better. Yeah, we have another heat wave in the UK, so going for a walk in the middle of the day, it's not necessarily wise, but I'm really struggling to regulate myself, I'm not gonna lie. There's a few things I want to do. I'm hesitating between reading, but I don't feel settled enough to read. And I think the best thing and what I want most right now is probably drink my matcha and go for a walk. If there's one thing I'm learning is to listen to myself when I really feel like I need something, especially when I used to have days in the past where I would feel like all I wanted is silence. It's just like fall into my bed and silence. And it used to be just tiny moments, and those moments used to be enough. But right now, I feel like I need more. So yeah, just gonna try and make sure that I slow down and drink my matcha. I'm hesitating between having some TV in the background, and I cannot explain it. Sometimes I need something in the background. I don't know what I have in mind for the rest of the day, but it's definitely going for a walk. And then we'll see what comes next. Okay, quick update. Challenge done. It was kind of a challenge for me to sit down with my cup of matcha and just enjoy it. Usually when I'm working, I like to start my workday with a cup of matcha, but right now I'm not working, so the challenge is to find slow moments of the day to just be. I'm so glad I did this and I just listened to myself. It's like nice, like I cannot hear the road, the cars or anything. Just my footsteps and the people around me. And also there's so many dogs. It's great. Outside corner store, greeted by some folks I've never seen before. This time I smile different. Maybe I'll take a page. It's just saying, literally trying to make my camera work. Essentially, just made it home. Made myself a potato salad. Even though I wouldn't say I would recommend doing this during a heat wave or when it's really hot. But I don't like wasting food, so here I am. And actually it's really good. So I've done it before. And I highly recommend it. I cannot wait. Then I'm gonna go ahead and probably do some upskilling and some light admin work. We'll see. It's just basically cabbage, carrots, tofu, potatoes, chili, and I think that's it. I'm not sure if there's anything else. Okay, I just finished watching The Invite, which is very entertaining, very funny. I really like the fact that it's depiction of, I don't want to spoil too much, but it just basically talks about marriage and relationships, to some extent womanhood. You know, it's pretty good. It was just entertaining. I just found myself laughing several times, but there were moments where it was a bit emotional, but I would say that I really like the fact that Esther Perel is also a consultant in the movie. So yeah, I highly recommend. It was really entertaining. I mean, right now what I need is just good distractions. It was entertaining and reflective at the same time. Just gonna try and basically I'm trying to slow down as much as possible. Yesterday I was reading something about the different types of rest, and one of them is just, I can't remember how exactly it was phrased, but it was something about just taking your time, even when after you finish doing something, you know, like not necessarily like rushing to go from one thing to another, just, you know, sit with what you have at the moment and where you are. That it's really nice. That's something that I really missed about, you know, living in Portugal or even like in Mediterranean countries. It's just the fact that people literally just sit down and just stare, or people watch, or, you know, just slow down. I really miss it. Hello, good morning. Before I ended the vlog, I wanted to make sure that I shared at least how my bread ended, because I might have made a mistake. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the first time that I'm doing this bread, or like wholemeal bread, and I need to get used to it. But let me show you how the bread looks like right now. Okay, so this is what the bread looks like. This time I'm like, it's really weird. Maybe it's just a wholemeal bread, and that's why the crust looks like this. But it looks very soft. Like yesterday, I was very tempted to eat it when I finished cooking it, but I wanted to keep it for today's breakfast. So yeah, it looks a bit burned. Yeah. Anyway, So I'm gonna try and slice it and see how it looks. It's maple pecan loaf. Maybe this is it's easier for me to show you like this. Yeah, I think I'm just not used to yeah, just baking bread in the bread maker, because it's definitely easier, and also my oven can heat up very quickly and therefore burn my bread and have a harder crust, so I'm not used to it. I highly recommend getting a bread maker if you can, if you want, because I love baking bread. I love baking in general, but it's just very time consuming to bake bread. At least for my brain, I feel like there's always something in the background if I'm waiting for it to rise, and I feel like you have to have like a really good, not necessarily kitchen, but like your kitchen has to be in the right temperature, or you need to have a warm spot for your bread to rise quickly. And I feel like I've tried to do sourdough a few months ago, and yeah, it didn't work for me. So yeah, I'm very happy. Anyway, and also growing up in France, I definitely like bread. Okay. Anyway, that's it. I just wanted to make sure that I shared at least what the bread looks like. If you don't like bread, it's okay. But I hope I'll see you next time, and thank you so much for watching.